Meanwhile, back home, India has been on a bit of a spending spree. India's central bank, to be specific, that's the RBI, the Reserve Bank of India, it has been splurging on gold. The RBI reportedly bought 72.6 metric tons of gold. This was in the calendar year 2024. The Reserve Bank of India increased India's existing gold stockpile from about 803 tons to over 876 tons of gold. What stands out here is not just the quantity, it's also the accelerated pace of acquisition. The RBI bought about 18 tons of gold in 2023, 18 tons, and then 72 tons in 2024. That means the gold purchases went up fourfold. The obvious question then is why? Why is India hoarding so much gold? What does the RBI plan to do with all that bullion? An MP, a member of parliament, asked Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman this question in Parliament. He basically asked if there was some hidden reason for this, for why they're buying so much gold. Perhaps de-dollarization. Is that the reason? Now, for those of you who don't know, de-dollarization is the act of moving away from the US dollar for international trade. For the most part, everyone trades in the dollar. We pay for most imports via USD. And this has been the global norm since 1944, and this gives the US dollar a lot of power and influence. Whenever the dollar's value changes, it affects the balance of trade everywhere in the world. If the dollar's value goes up, imports become more expensive. Even when the trade does not involve the US, imports become expensive. So to insulate bilateral trade from dollar shocks, some countries have been looking at local currency agreements, cutting the US dollar out of the picture altogether. And that is de-dollarization in a nutshell. Now, coming back to the Indian MP's question, he effectively asked if India was planning to settle trade payments in gold instead of US dollars. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman shot this idea down. She said the RBI's gold hoarding did not have anything to do with de-dollarization. Instead, it was to diversify Indian reserves. Again, let's try to understand this. Most international trade takes place in US dollars, like we just said. So every country keeps a stash to settle bills. This is known as a foreign exchange reserve or forex reserve. Now, most of this reserve is made up of US dollars. But you know what they say about putting all your eggs in one basket? It's not smart to have your entire reserve made up of USD, which is why the RBI keeps multiple foreign currencies. They also have the euro, the British pound, the Japanese yen, you name it. The Indian Central Bank has it. The RBI keeps all of them in varying quantities to ensure that it has a diverse portfolio. And gold is part of this balanced portfolio as well. And this has come in very handy lately. Think about the turmoil in the